So I said, the heck with her, go home. We need your company anyway.
Hip.
I don't know why I said that. Hey, do you like this? Isn't that sweet?
Well, that's very nice. It's a theme, maybe.
I got some sort of a theme going here. Hey, welcome to Cookin' Chief. Larry Bly.
Doug Patterson.
Hey, he now knows his name. 3 shows. He can identify himself without thinking about it, I mean.
Yeah.
Looked at the right camera.
Well,
the one with the big light bulb.
Oh, hi there. How are you?
Isn't that amazing?
I just can't do this. I'm in live theater, for heaven's sake.
We got a lot of pots and pans on the stove. This looks like a pretty serious day. I don't know what it's all about. Let's see. Oh, where could the witch be?
I don't know.
we have a new witch person.
I know.
You know, he's doing a great job too. You having a good time up there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put your eye out. Okay. Oh, dear guys. Grandpa's liver has been acting up a lot lately, and Grandma has taken to eating Oriental foods.
Oh, no, really? That's sad.
Cooking for them has gotten ridiculous, and so is your show. Well, what's that? Well, that's sort of mean. So let's get all of this mess working together. If you can please Grandma and Grandpa, next time they come over, help me to please them. I've misread the letter. It doesn't make any sense at all. And it's signed The Kettles from Marjorie, Maine. So you had to be there. Oh, that's your mic that you're banging on. He's still getting a little used to the television thing there, but that's okay. We're getting the old boy in there. Welcome.
Hi.
You got a good recipe today?
Well, I'm not sure yet.
Well, it turns out that I'm going to do something called Grandpa's Chicken Livers, sent in by Grandpa Ratliff. Doesn't say where Grandpa Ratliff's from.
Is he missing them?
Which is probably just, yes, he's missing them. You're doing?
Oh, chicken livers, I'm sorry. I'm doing Grandma's cheap chow mein. Doesn't that sound intriguing?
And the lovely and semi-voluptuous Doris Ford will be here momentarily to do Butterscotch Delight. Now, I know that has nothing to do with anything, but you know, people don't make many butterscotch things
You know,
anymore.
I love butterscotch.
Oh, I do too. When I grew up, you had butterscotch. This thing is popping. It's going to put my eye out. You have butterscotch frosting on top of cakes. Remember that? Butterscotch
One of the girls at my office just made butterscotch brownies.
Ooh. Like those. Anyway, that was sent in by Prentice McGuire, probably from Philadelphia somewhere. They almost always are.
I forgot to say that mine was sent in by Bob Pollock of Burlington, New Jersey. Where they have a coat factory.
Burlington, New Jersey.
Just kidding.
How about that? First thing I have to do, I've already done. I had to prepare a little something before I came in today because I don't want to take 20 minutes of this 27-minute show to do this. You take a whole big old package of bacon.
Yum.
Fry it real crispy.
Yum.
So that you can take it and crumble it all up. So I've already done that. That's the crumbly stuff. Then what you do is you take the bacon grease.
Yum.
And into that, get it real hot, and into that we're going to put a medium onion, sliced. Is it sliced? Thinly sliced. The very lovely thinly sliced. And an entire green pepper. We're going to just kind of very quickly...
Saute that?
Yeah, saute them a little bit. So I'll be doing that. You go ahead.
Okay. Well, to begin with, you get a frying pan. Duh. And we're going to do is crumble 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of hamburger, which is always good in my book. Now, here's a little something for you, Larry, to think about. They tell you that an onion should be optional, but there's so few ingredients in this. Who am I talking to? Everybody's walking away from me.
Well, I'm sorry, but they told me that my butter was burning.
Whatever. So anyway, they say optional an onion. Well, there's like three ingredients in this thing. So optional is not a word in my vocabulary today, so we're going to put a little onion in this as well.
Are we trying to stretch the recipe just a bit, Doug?
Yes. Do you mind? Usually I get yelled at because I take too much time. This time I'd be packed and in my car going home by the time you finish your onion.
And I've seen him dance, so believe me, we want to... Okay, look, the onions are all swimming around that grease. Oh, boy, you can just feel those arteries slamming shut. Anyway, now the other thing I've got to do is take this, and this is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful.
Pepper of the greenness.
Green pepper, get all the seeds out of there, and just sort of do it in strips. And we're also going to put that in with the onions.
Who's stripping?
And Gypsy Rose.
Ooh, baby.
Has anybody seen? Anyway.
That's something
So
else.
we're going to put that in there in just a couple of seconds. I'm going to do that. Doris is standing by nervously. She looks nervous today. I don't know what's going on. She looks nervous.
I'd be just chopping an onion over here just in case anybody's really, truly interested.
I thought because I was doing chicken livers today that I would wear this chicken. Can you see it?
Actually, it's a rooster.
I'm
That's
not
not
a very
chicken.
tall guy. Oh, there we go. All right.
It's a rooster.
It is a rooster. I know the difference between a rooster and a chicken. You don't have to tell me, because I grew up on a farm.
I did not, and I know what a difference
The only
between
person I know that actually grew up in the Midwest like you and didn't come near a farm. What's that all about? This has got to go up a little bit.
You know, there's such a thing as Chicago and Kansas City
well,
and
I forgot
in the
about
Midwest.
Major metropolitan areas, that's right.
You know, my cousin is not.
Well, you know, all of us from down in Virginia think everyone's from the sticks. I don't know what it is. So anyway, now I got to wait for this to saute
to do
just a
what?
little.
Sing the
I
national
guess-
anthem or something?
I guess you're doing some rice?
I'm doing some rice. I'm doing faux rice. I know I sort of ragged you out about that once before,
well.
but I'm doing it as well because, quite frankly, I can't make a decent pot of rice.
Well, who wants to do all that clumpy stuff?
And you know,
anyway?
they have these new things now.
They're great.
They're like little bags of rice, and you just throw them in some boiling water, and you got it. And there it is.
Oh, okay.
So we are sautéing and we are browning our grounded beef. It's very grounded, you know.
I've had to turn this up just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you're turning me off.
Now,
so
the
that's
next thing
okay.
I need to, oh, well, it's not on the thing. It's not on the eye. No wonder it's not working so
Ouch,
good.
and I just burned my little patty.
The next thing I got to do, should I go ahead and start the liver? My lovely assistant Doris said I should do something else while I'm doing so.
Well, that would be nice.
On this, pan number 2, you notice I'm always doing like multi-pan recipes. We have just a little bit of butter, and this is real butter. I'm telling you, this is a dangerous show, ladies and gentlemen. All of this stuff coursing through your veins. And what you want to do is get that real hot, because I like to do chicken livers real fast, real hot. And you know what I'm thinking? Maybe I'm going to dredge them through some flour. It doesn't call for that. Is there flour over here? Yeah, give me a bowl.
I'm so glad to see that you improvise a whole lot.
I feel frisky today.
I think
Where
that's
are you?
important.
I feel frisky today. I thought that I would do something wacky. I need a bowl.
Yeah,
Please.
that's wacky.
Well,
Oh, you're just a man.
I like to put chicken livers in a little bit of, just a wee little bit of
I like to put chicken livers
flour.
in the garbage.
Well, I don't think that's a wee little bit, but anyway, yeah, close enough for government work. And so as you don't have to get your fingers in it.
Ew.
Oh, listen to them all just moaning and groaning around the studio. Put that, it's not as hot as it should be, but I'm going to start it anyway. Livers do not take very long to do. Only a few minutes per side if your stove is hot enough, which this one is not. It's getting there, but it's not quite there yet. That should just be frying up a storm, and it's not even frying up a small storm, a gale storm.
I remember her.
Ooh, look at this. This is looking
Which
pretty.
is really sad.
Now, you just do this till it's transparent, right? This is finished, right? Am I right? Till tender. Well, that's not tender, but it will be very shortly. So anyway, this is the time-consuming thing, and I'm not putting much on there, just a little bit. Well, these are the smallest chicken livers. This must have been like a midget family of chickens or something. These are tiny chickens.
Tiny chickens.
What's wrong with us? I'm trying to get the big ones, but they're just, I don't know what's with these chicken livers. They're not very large. I used to didn't like chicken livers.
Maybe they drank.
Well, I don't know. I used to didn't like chicken livers, but then I learned how to fix them the right way. You know who taught me to do chicken livers?
No.
Laban, on this show.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Well,
just...
he loved them.
He did, and I was just playing around with him one day on the air, and I couldn't get him to do anything. He says, "You're doing that all wrong," as only he could say it. And he showed me how to do chicken livers, or any other kind of liver for that matter, and it required very quick heating and very high heats. And he was terrific at it. So anyway, now we're kind of getting that full. I'm going to do as many of these as comfortable because I'm not going to do them all. I'll tell you why. Because I have to be home in 15 minutes.
We got places to go.
I got places to go. I don't have time to stay around here for 30 more minutes waiting on these chicken livers. So I'm just going to do a couple more, and I'll throw them in there.
One would be the greatest of plenty for me.
Well, you need to broaden your horizons.
My horizons are broad enough. I told you that for
well,
years.
you know, they eat this stuff up in Chicago.
Of course, so are my thighs, but that's beside the
They
point.
eat this stuff in Chicago. They eat chicken livers. You were just, your mama didn't teach you right. I hope does she watch the show?
Oh, yeah, you're
Oh,
screwed.
dear. Oh,
You're dead.
I'm sorry.
She used to like you.
I mean, as regards the specific thing about chicken livers.
She thought you were way younger than I am, too. Something I will never forgive her for.
I am, by the way. much younger than you are.
2 months.
Much younger than you are.
2 months. I'm going to go drain my
what?
faux rice.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Just be that
See you
way.
little.
Now, another secret to this is lots of pepper. You just got to have lots of salt and pepper, and if you don't, you're just not doing what you're supposed to. These things are getting pretty close.
Yep.
I think I'm going to cut those down before I burn them. In fact, I think I'll just turn that off. And you're going to have to drain this grease out of here. You don't want to be feeding people grease, okay? Lots of pepper.
I love that movie.
What, grease?
Grease, yeah.
Grease is the word.
Yeah.
Lots of pepper. You can't have too much pepper. Where's the salt?
I got it.
While he's not looking, I'm going to steal his. A little salt. Here we go.
Everything I have is yours, Lair.
Well, let me...
Ow!
Okay, while those are frying, and they need just a little bit more time, I'm now going to take these vegetables that are smoking very badly, and we're going to sort of drain all of this stuff off of it, and grease off of it. But aren't they pretty?
That's gorgeous.
You want to take a picture?
No, I just want those.
I never thought this was a good idea.
What?
Draining hot grease into the trash can.
A bowl of chicken livers.
One of these days, we're going to burn the place down. And it'll be my fault, and they'll have it on tape.
Good.
So there's
Right.
that.
Oh,
That's
I'm in
pretty
trouble now.
thoroughly drained. I'm
Okay,
just going to
I
leave
could
those
do
in there
this.
because I'm going to put everything back in there. I have more room in there, and I do the other one. Are you ever going to do anything, Doug?
I'm doing it now.
What are you doing?
I'm going to, as they tell me in the recipe, is to drain. I'm just going to drain it with a slotted spoon, and you add the meat to the rice.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that interesting? Whoops. Or you start a blaze, and we all go home real early. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God, I'm killing. I'll go over here.
Perhaps you're going to put your eye out. I don't want to be around.
Now,
when you do
does
this.
any of this resemble Chinese to you?
No, thus
Okay.
far, nothing resembles.
It is. It's kind of a bizarre little recipe here. But if Grandma liked it, I say you go for it. Don't you think?
Try sherry.
Grandma actually liked this.
Excuse me, I was just working on the sherry.
I remember her.
Okay. Oh, those go out.
Oh, I'm just making a big old mess over here. Mr. Cleanup Boy is not going to like me. Okay.
This thing isn't as hot as I'd like for it to be.
Now, Larry,
Yeah?
I want you to take hold of this.
What?
Just for a secondo.
What?
Check this out. Now you're going to add 2, not 1, but 2 cans of tomato soup. Plain tomato soup.
This drives me nuts when we have recipes where you open up cans of soup and dump it in a thing.
Gloop.
Well, that's attractive.
You know, this
I
is.
especially like the gloopy noise you made.
But isn't
there.
this like one step from something you throw on some spaghetti?
Well,
Or is it
looks
just
like
me?
to Oh, these are perfect.
Look, Larry.
But they're not going as fast as they
And
should
yet
be.
another.
I just can't believe it.
And this is it.
But you're doing very well.
Thank
I'm
you.
proud of you.
Thank you. This is it, kids.
It's not going to make me love the recipe anymore.
Now we're.
but
Oh. I just want you to think back to last week.
This is a sad excuse for a... Where did we get this pan? Was this given to us, Doris? Give it back.
Now look, Larry.
It's horrible.
I know you're going to hate this,
This is horrible.
Larry.
What?
Well-
I have my own problems, Doug. I have my own issues to deal with here. What?
Is this Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, this...
I am so sorry about this, and I'm sorry, Grandma. I don't get it. There's not a drop of soy sauce. There's nothing in this thing that even resembles, with the exception of rice, something Oriental.
And that's it?
That's it. Salt and pepper to taste, and
Well, take your time on the salt and pepper. We're only halfway through the show.
oh, really? Can't I just watch you?
No.
Okay.
No, in fact, I just want to be left alone.
Well, no problem.
Oh, well, it's not as bad as I thought. Only 10 minutes.
Okay.
I have to get a little more butter in here because I put all of that flour in there and it absorbed all my grease, and now it's not doing anything. It's not cooking, but it will. It'll be ready here in no time at all. And plus, this thing doesn't seem to be as hot as it should be. I don't know what is wrong with this thing.
Oh, good. This is. Meaning
Well,
it won't
anyway.
be done and I don't have to worry about it?
You think so? The frying pan has a bend. What does that mean?
That means it came up too fast from underwater.
Oh, that's all right. I'm not gonna. But I have a couple more things to add here in a couple of minutes, and I'll save the day. We'll see what we can do with that.
That won't be hard.
Give me a lid. You're not supposed to use a lid, but I'm gonna use one because this is not getting
I'll
done.
go get it for you, Larry.
No, let me go get it. And I'll
No,
be
no,
back in
no.
15
Allow me.
minutes.
Okay.
Let me give you my recipe while we're waiting. Oh, we got one. We got one. Let me give you my recipe while we're waiting for this to get done. 12 slices of bacon, a medium onion thinly sliced, green pepper, a pound of chicken livers, 3 tablespoons of butter melted, a 1/3 cup of pimento stuffed olives. We'll be adding all this stuff in a couple of minutes. 1/3 cup of sliced ripe olives, 3 tablespoons dry sherry, the best part. Toasted garlic bread to serve with it. What's your recipe?
Mine is
Take your time, Doug.
1 to 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Is that slow enough for you?
That's pretty slow.
Thank you. 2 cans of tomato soup, plain style. 3 cups of cooked rice, white or brown. A medium onion, diced, optional. Oh, please, people, put that onion in. Salt and pepper to taste. And they say to serve this with French bread and a small salad. And some takeout
What
from...
does the French bread have to do with the Oriental? I don't get it. I don't get any of this. Is that it?
And you put Russian dressing on your salad.
Okay.
And that's a little
The
international...
lovely Doris is here.
Is she?
Where is she?
I don't know.
Doris?
Oh, there she is.
Where is she? We have a whole routine going here now. It's not a very funny one, but a whole routine. Hey, Doris.
Hi.
Isn't that the same shirt you were wearing last week?
No, not really.
We're so
How about
poor here.
yours?
Well, this actually
How
this
about yours?
this actually is the same shirt I was wearing last week. You know, all
It's
my,
1 week later.
It's 1 week later. What can I
Well,
do?
I forgot what I had on last week. Sorry
I have
about
everything
that.
labeled.
Right.
That's
I
right.
had to do a butterscotch delight.
Her shoes are different.
And-
I noticed it.
She
No,
changed
I
her
only have one
mind.
pair.
Do what?
I had to do the first layer is 1 1/4 sticks of melted butter, 1 1/4 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of pecans. Second layer, 2 ounces of cream cheese softened, 1 cup powdered sugar, 1 cup Cool Whip. Third layer, 3 boxes small butterscotch instant pudding, 4 cups of milk. Fourth layer, Cool Whip and nuts. And you had to. You take the butter and the flour. It doesn't say anything about cutting up the nuts. So here we go again. See if I can even get
That'd
it
be
out
our
of the
critics,
pan.
isn't it?
People always say you nuts are such cut-ups. I don't understand.
Okay, I think I can
Are you
get
gonna
it
get that out of there?
Yeah, I think I can.
None too
Ooh.
delicately. Look, you smushed that part.
I know it, but that'll be
Oh,
yours.
that's just not.
Doris.
Doris,
Yum.
that was a bad faux pas on your
well,
behalf.
that's okay. You can have
Not
that
good
part.
form at
I'm
all.
gonna get yelled at, but I licked it anyhow.
We'll get letters.
We'll
That's
get letters.
okay.
We'll
But
get.
I should think that for the crust, you would take, put your nuts in a food processor. Don't put them whole in it to make the nice little crust that you put underneath here. 'Cause, I think that works a lot better. So I think it's going to be pretty good, don't you?
That looks-
Looks pretty good.
It looks real glumpy and wonderful.
And it's your butterscotch. You said you want a butterscotch.
Oh yes, get that over there. I don't want to miss this.
Okay.
We may not want to be eating these raw livers, but I'll tell you one thing, we're going to eat lots of desserts on this show. I've got to complete this thing. There's an awful lot yet to be done yet. I hate to say. Just
Well,
when
I'm ready to leave.
Just when you thought there was nothing else that could be done.
Can I have the key to your house? I'm going over for dinner tonight.
Livers are fried. It doesn't matter because, I mean, you're
So
not going
am
to you're not going to eat them anyway, right? So now what you do is take the livers and dump them in there. Some of them look, well, they are done, but just barely. This is a mess, this is. And I turned this all the way up so they're going to continue to cook some more, all right?
Yep.
So you put them in the onions and that. But here's the strange thing. Add just a little bit of sherry. Be very careful. Just a little bit of sherry. Cooking sherry. Put the bacon back in there again. Oh yeah, this is going great now. It is the pan. It actually is the pan that's causing the problem. This one is cooking along very well. I'm just going to add all this stuff to the top of it. Strangest thing, sliced black olives go in this.
It's amazing how they grow that way.
I have never seen, well, they're on that little sliced olive tree.
Ah.
And then you take a big old thing of regular olives with pimentos, and I don't have any idea how to get them out of there.
Yep.
Just whole.
Just whole?
Just whole.
Yum.
With the pimentos intact. It says about
That's very...
third of a cup.
That's very attractive.
Well, isn't it pretty? Well, I've never seen, you know, I don't think I've ever seen olives used. Did I put the sherry in?
No.
Should I do it again?
Uh-huh.
And that's it. And
That's
then you
it?
just cook that covered for a couple of minutes until it's done, and then you serve it.
Oh, I'm duly impressed with you.
John, duly impressed?
Don't you know?
Yeah. So anyway, we're just going to wait for it to heat up just a little bit for the olives and all that stuff. And then that'll be it. Look at Doris over here. Come over here. Come over here. I cannot believe you're doing this. Like what she's doing. Well, she cooked it, and you know, the cook is allowed to do this sort of stuff.
Very good.
You know what they always say, if you can't beat them, lick them.
I'm going over. Bye.
Well, now, wait a minute. Has this gotten bigger since I last saw it?
Yes. It's like tribbles. You know, it keeps growing.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. I don't know what's oriental about that.
And yet, it's so oriental. You serve it on the side, you know, like side. Never mind, I'm going. Bye.
Terrible. All right. We'll watch him go over there for
Come
a
on,
minute
bring your
while this
livers
stuff-
over here.
Huh?
Bring your livers on over here.
All right. I got to turn the stove off. This stuff is thoroughly heated. It smells really good. It really does. It smells good. It doesn't matter. Doug's not going to eat any of it anyway because he doesn't like it. You wouldn't eat it either. I think it's a hostile group. I am looking for another. Here, we got one here somewhere. Yeah.
Geez, a person could starve to death waiting for you.
I'm sorry.
Holy smokes.
I'm just terribly sorry. I couldn't find anything to put the pan on. Let me get you one of these delicious livers.
That's the greatest of plenty.
Oh, that one's still quivering. And let me get one for myself, hopefully one that's well done. There we are. And put that there. Now, it says, I notice at the end of the recipe, I don't always pay attention to what it says on the recipes, and sometimes I get caught. And I noticed at the end of the recipe on the way over here, it says, serve with garlic bread. So, Doug, I forgot to cook it. I forgot to bake the garlic, so we'll just let you look at a picture of the breadsticks while you're eating the stuff.
I bet they would be really good, too.
Be grateful that I remembered
I want
to
you to
buy
look
them,
at this.
but I didn't remember to prepare them. Isn't that sad?
Look at this. I'm actually going to try it.
I think that all you have... Oh, you are! I'm proud of you.
Ready?
I'm proud of you. Well, with all that bacon and all that stuff, it would have to taste good. What?
Okay. It was almost there for a few seconds, then you actually tasted the liver, part of it.
It's good.
You know, it's like eating an eraser.
I don't care. I don't care what he says. It really is good. It's good liver.
I'm sure people who love chicken livers, I mean, all this stuff is great,
It
isn't
is. It's fabulous. With all this marvelous stuff in it, and it's done on all that bacon and everything. Now, of course,
Well, I don't feel the least bit oriental eating this thing.
I haven't tried it yet.
It's like a big old hamburger
I haven't tried it yet.
stuff.
It certainly is big and glumpy. Look at it.
Well, so am I. Not bad.
You know what it tastes like?
Like hamburger and rice
Hamburger and rice
and tomato
and
soup.
tomato soup.
Okay, I'm going to try
That's what it
Doris's
tastes
now
like.
because
I
we're
mean,
running
it's
out of
just-
time, Bly.
No, believe me. It's much longer than we need to be on.
Ooh, Doris.
Yeah, let's go right on over to this. No, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yep. This is great.
Why do we always give Doris all the good recipes?
Because we have full-time jobs and
she,
she's
she has
retired.
nothing to do. She lives up there on the lake in luxury with Harold, the most fabulous human being in the world. And
Oh, Doris,
is it good?
marry me. Oh,
They just celebrated their anniversary.
Oh, I forgot.
Was that nice?
I forgot it was 49 years.
49 years, and he says, "Oh, Doris, marry me." I mean, no class, this man. You know, this is good. This is great stuff. I'm proud of you, Doris. It was a little tough to get out of there. Well, hey, there you go. We thought it would never end. You probably did too. Bye.